GoDaddy's pretty bad for hosting. All right, so let's get into the types of web hosting. Most people start out with what is called shared hosting. That means that hundreds or maybe thousands of websites are housed on one server computer. I mean, the hosting company may have hundreds of these computers, but each computer would have hundreds at least or thousands of other websites on there. And your speed and the performance of your site depends on what everyone else is doing on their sites. Now, this is cheap and what many people start out with. I certainly did, for sure. Now, the next step up is called a VPS, Virtual Private Server. This is where a hosting server computer is literally divided up with a bunch of simulated servers still on the same physical computer. And I don't pretend to know how this works, and you probably don't even want to know. And it costs a little bit more per month, but chances are your website performance will be much better than the cheaper shared hosting. I guess what everyone else does on their VPSs don't affect your little section of that computer that much. All right, the next step up is a dedicated server. This is a server computer where your site or sites are the only ones on that computer. This keeps you separated from everyone else, and you will get great performance from your website going this route. Now, here's what some things you need to know. If you don't know what you're doing, this will not work for you. There are lots of little details about hosting your website that you won't have a clue about. And if that's the case, I've kind of figured three options. One is to learn how to operate a dedicated server. Well, guess what? This is not usually an option for most of us, including me. I don't know how to do it because